G'day guys, well we are a few months out from Drag Challenge. There's a lot of people prepping, so we have come to chat to a couple of new competitors. We have David and Tim Fattel. How you going guys?
Going well, Matt, yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
Awesome. We are sitting in front of this beautiful Volvo 240 wagon. David, you've built this car. Why a Volvo wagon?
So it all started a few years ago when Drag Week in the US was really big, and there was some Swedish guys running a Volvo wagon, a silver Volvo wagon,
Yep.
that went like a cut cat. And both of us love wagons, and so it all started with Tim coming to me. We both built cars over the years and done it individually, but we thought it would be a great thing to do something together.
Yep.
And we're talking about what sort of car should we build, and straight away we talked about the Volvo wagon. And it just
Actually, there's a little bit of a side to that one because he'd finished building the Z, 240Z, and I thought, he needs another project.
Because a man always needs a project.
Yeah, exactly. So the Z was out of the way, and I thought, oh, look, we've talked about the whole drag and drive thing, and I just started pushing it, and I suggested it one day that, you need another project in your shed, and threw the whole idea of the drag and drive thing at him, and I think it's sort of kicked in, and then we were talking about, well, okay, what are we going to build? And I think we looked at R31 first.
Yeah, we looked at various cars, but kept on
Yeah.
coming back to the Volvo because they're a renowned, like, Nana Papa car.
So good. This is in the guise of Rick Pontonio with his Mercedes, his gold Mercedes.
Yes.
It's a bit like that. It's very grandpa spec until you open the taps, and then it's pretty exciting. It's good. And we were saying earlier too that in the British Touring Car Championships, the wagons were faster because they were more aerodynamic. So maybe there's something to it. That's awesome. All right, well, David, tell us about the combo in this car. What engine and gearbox and rear end are we running?
Okay, so it's the venerable LS. So in this case, it's an LY6, which is an iron block 6 litre. 823 rectangle port head, so same as an LS3. Bottom end has got a stock crank, but with Torrington thrust bearing. Kelly's rods, CP pistons, Crow cam, Brian Tooley rocker shafts. Borg Warner S88 turbo. The auto's a TSI, Transmission Specialties Industries, SFI cased turbo 400.
Okay, cool.
Going back to the 9-inch, 4-link, only roll bar, all the good gear.
So it shouldn't pick up the front wheel quite as bad as the old Carnage Volvo, I reckon.
Well, that's the plan.
Hopefully not.
The idea is the anti-roll bar will do the work for us. So we'll
Beautiful.
wait and see.
And you built that rear end yourself?
Yeah, so done everything in the car was done in-house here except for the roll cage.
Amazing. That's awesome. And who built the engine?
Kind of
both
both
of
of
us.
us
Yeah,
together.
yeah, joint effort.
Yep.
Okay,
Just
awesome.
screwed it together.
Great. And you've had it on the dyno recently. What sort of power did we get? Are we keeping that secret, or we can see?
No, it was pretty respectable. So we were aiming for a number, and we pretty safely got there. So on a roller, 900 horsepower at the wheels.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was only on 20 PSI boost. So
Okay. So you reckon there's a little more in it?
There's a bit more in it, but we probably won't go that far down the road yet.
Not for DC.
No,
No, that's fair enough. That's why you're better off being a little safer and actually finishing the event. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
look,
yeah.
There's probably a little bit of headroom in it, but we just need to run the car, feel it out, see what it does.
Yeah, perfect. And speaking of which, you haven't actually run this car yet. So this is a fresh build, and unfortunately you guys were going to head over to Calder tomorrow, but Melbourne's doing Melbourne things, and unfortunately it's
Where
going
the
to be
gods
rained
aren't
out.
playing to us, are they?
They rarely do in Melbourne, so hopefully you'll get a few good runs in before DC. But what sort of times are you sort of hoping for, do you reckon?
Yeah, aiming for 9s to start off with,
Yep.
and then work our way down into the 8s.
Beautiful.
So
Okay. Well,
on
that'd be
paper
quick.
it should do it.
Yeah.
But it'll take us a while to get there, I think.
Okay, and you're in the Tough Mounts 235 loan class?
Yep.
Awesome, so you got some stiff competition in there, but if you can get around the 8s, you'll be up in the top there, which is
Yeah,
nice.
It's
That's
fun.
a great category. I think
Yeah.
it's probably one of the best classes in the
It's
DC.
cool. And very varied too. Lots of different cars.
Yeah.
It's very cool to watch. Like very
Yeah.
competitive,
Yeah.
very good to watch, and some really nice guys in there too. A lot of camaraderie. So, that's awesome.
It should
And
be
getting down
good
track on
fun.
a 235 is a bit of an art on its own.
Absolutely.
Which we've got to learn.
I'm sure you'll get there.
We're swimming in the shallow end at the moment.
Brilliant. So we talked about the engine and gearbox in this. What engine management and fuel system have you got?
Yeah,
running
so Holly Terminator.
this? Okay, yep.
Yeah, it's kind of just doing what we need. In hindsight, would have probably been smarter to go to the Dominator.
Okay.
But we've got enough IOs to be able to get what we need done.
Sure. Yep.
And the fuel system's pretty basic. So Bosch 1650 injectors, 2 Walbro 525s in a surge pipe, fed by a Peterbilt lift pump in the main tank.
Cool.
And
giving
it's
you
got
plenty
plenty
of
of headroom on the dyno, so we should be right.
That's good. Perfect. So now the big question, being a wagon, are you going to do wagon things and throw everything in the back, or are we going to run a trailer?
It's definitely a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, instead of piling all the stuff in the back of the car, we want to look after shocks and we don't want to, overload the back of the car. Natural thing is just throw a trailer on the back.
Yep.
So I've just refurbished my old 6x4 rusty, crusty trailer.
Beautiful.
Matching
paint job?
Yep,
Absolutely, Volvo red.
Volvo red.
That's
without
amazing.
a doubt. Yeah. So we just put something together and throw the stuff in the trailer, and we'll just, again, we've got to learn. We've got to learn what we've got to take and what we need, what we don't need, and first DC, we'll soon work it out.
And the beauty of that is you're not unloading all your gear onto the ground every time you want to race and having to load it all back in. So just unhook it and go.
It'll be all hopefully weatherproof.
Brilliant.
So that's the plan.
How good. Now, Tim, I believe you've got a bit of racing history. What's your racing background?
Yeah, I did a bit of historic racing with Group NC in an LJ trailer.
Random rounds like me.
Yep, do the Randies. Yeah, done that a few years and
Yeah.
totally enjoyed that.
Perfect. So how are you finding the drag strip life then compared to all that?
Well, the funny thing is, both Dave and I had really young days. We were young fellas out at Calder.
Oh, okay. Yep.
David, he built an LJ Toronto with a small block
Yep.
and a top loader. Then he had a Mark 1 Cortina,
Okay.
454 big block, power glide 9-inch. That was a bit of a weapon, a bit of a hoot back in the
So
day.
you're not new to this.
No,
We've
no.
done a bit of
We've
this.
done the
It
up
was
and down
It
stuff.
was a while ago though,
So you remember how to do it?
and lots of things have changed since then too.
Certainly have.
Yeah.
So-
no more carburetors.
I think, are we happy about that? I think we're happy
I
about
think
that.
so.
Well, the
You gotta
carburetor
progress.
the carburetor hard die guys probably wouldn't say that.
It's nice to be able to plug in and tweak it though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we've actually gone full circle.
You have?
Yeah.
Started with drag racing, did other stuff in between, back to drag
I'll
racing.
tell you what, and after this DC, you might be hooked again.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's a little bit more easy and cruising now.
Okay, so you seem to have a pretty dialed in package. Obviously the car still needs testing, but I think you're fairly confident that the car's put together well. What are your biggest concerns? Like, what are you most worried about with this? It's a grueling event, as you know. You guys came along last year just to check it out, which I think was very smart. So
We've had a bit of a look-see.
you're a little bit aware of it. Obviously it's different when you're in it, but yeah, what do you reckon your biggest concerns are?
Well, everyone says the actual drive part is the hardest part. It's the hardest part on the cars, but it's also hard on the people as well.
Yeah.
And if you get breakages and any hold-ups, you end up having late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that side of it for sure. I think that's probably going to be the thing we'll be probably most aware of.
Yeah.
Getting it down the racetrack, as long as it does everything it should be okay.
That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you'll find a lot of people have the same problems. You
Yeah.
know, high stall converters and all that sort of stuff do not like long drives.
No,
And obviously temperature day plays into it a lot.
Yeah.
Like if it's stinking hot, everyone's going to suffer. Car, people, the whole deal.
Arm Jura.
Yeah. It's not called drag challenge for nothing, is it?
No, absolutely right. But you guys have done some great stuff on this because you've got the variable exhaust. And when you started it up earlier, it's not that loud. No. Like it's pretty quiet. I imagine on the freeway you're going to get a bit of drone, but compared to some of the competitors, I've sat in their car for a bit and gone, holy cow, this is a violent place. Whereas this is quite comfy. You still got the back seats in it. You've got the wagon space.
Yeah.
It's
It's not a lightweight.
No, I can imagine.
So
Do you know the weight?
no.
it's going to be 15 plus.
Yeah, I'd say 15, 1600 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, but it's comfy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's important.
It is important. Working aircon, do I ask?
Four windows.
That aircon.
Four
aircon,
windows.
yeah.
Brilliant. All right, well, thank you so much for talking to me today, guys. We're really excited to see you at DC. We actually have, I believe, 3 or 4 Volvos at DC this year, so you've got some company. You've got some Swedish brethren there.
There you go.
That'll be exciting. Maybe we'll have to get them all together and have a photo, a group
Maybe.
photo.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
Really cool.
We're very looking forward to seeing what this car will do. It's putting out some great numbers, and hopefully in the next few weeks you can get out and do some testing. But otherwise, we'll see you guys at DC, and we'll have a blast.
Yeah, sure will. Thanks, mate.
Good on you, Matt.
Thanks,
Thanks a lot. See ya. Bye.